I start personalizing instruction almost from the get-go with my students. There is this digital citizenship PBL that I designed, and I love PBLs. I think it's one of the best ways to provide students personalization because they have a lot of choice built in. There's a lot of opportunity to work at your own pace and your own path. And you can also continue to work on it outside of that learning environment, or you can work on it in multiple learning environments. Maybe you've started the project with me, and then when you're going to library, you might continue it. And I try to design these experiences to be multidisciplinary and to collaborate with other teachers, such as the music teacher or the librarian in the school. So this digital citizenship PBL that I have designed for my students, it has them embody the roles of community members in a school. So they act as either staff members or families in that community, and they're tasked with educating the rest of the community, so the students and the staff and the families in that community about digital citizenship and why it's important. So while doing this, I leverage technology or blended learning in a few different ways. I use it to share all the resources with the students so that if they need to go back and engage with that activity again, they can. Or if they need to rewatch any of the videos that we've watched, they're able to do that because there is a research component to this project. So while everyone is learning about all of the topics together, the particular group that's assigned or that has chosen that particular topic of digital citizenship, they can always go back to those resources to remind themselves of what we did and what we learned. And so each group is then tasked with teaching the community about their particular topic, and they are able to do this in multiple ways. So the planning process for the project is digital, and the reason it's digital is so that everyone is able to access all of the documents, but the students are able to choose whether they all want to be in the document together or if they want to designate one person that's recording everything they're doing. This also helps me check in with the students and the groups because when I have their planning document digitally, I can see where they are in the next steps, or I can check in about where are they getting stuck, what supports do they need moving forward. So it's also a way that I can manage the project and the groups. But when it comes to the actual creation of the presentations, the groups are able to create a skit. So they might collaborate digitally to write their script, and then they might choose to perform the skit on the actual digital citizenship night. Or they might choose to video record their skit. Some groups also in the past have created music videos. They wrote their own lyrics and then they recorded the music video using a green screen in the background. Students have also created brochures or slide presentations. It's really up to their group how they choose to present the information that they have learned and also researched. Each group gets 5 minutes allotment so that they learn to be concise and figure out what's most important and convey that message and that information. And then at the very end of the project, after we've had digital citizenship night where we invite all of the stakeholders, we invite students, we invite staff, we invite families, students reflect using a Google form on their experience and on the process and on their group and even just on the culmination of it. And then they provide feedback on how they felt like what could be improved with this project. I would also like to mention that a lot of times I'll have the students also present to another classroom just to get feedback from them, or they'll also do like a dress rehearsal for me and I'll provide some feedback so that they know what direction they are heading in and what they're doing well and what improvements they can make prior to digital citizenship night.